First off, everybody, I'd like to apologize for my PowerPoint. I emailed it to everybody, but due to, again, technical difficulties on my behalf, it's not going to happen. So we're back here in the original conference room. On to my speech. Imagine, if you will, a young policewoman delighted in the fulfillment of her new job. And also, imagine that same lady having to tell her family that her child, or their child, was killed in the nearby woods. Or imagine, if you would, a physician, newly appointed physician, having to tell somebody for the first time that one of his patients, had terminal cancer. Police officers and doctors have the task of telling people the simple, awful truth, and many do accept it with dignity, but yet others try in vain to deny it to the bitter end. Whatever their response may be, the bringers of such news rarely become hardened to their task, and some dread it even. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I am acting as a planetary physician, and I take my profession seriously, and I too have some bad news to bear with y'all. The earth, as we know, is behaving as if it were alive, and clearly anything that is alive can enjoy good health or disease. Today we could be past a point of no return, but the time is now. Climate specialists see the planet as acting as if it were seriously ill, and soon to pass into a state of a morbid fever that may last as long as 100,000 years. I have to tell you that members of the earth, and especially you and society and civilization as a whole, we are in grave danger. The time is now. Our planet has kept itself healthy and fit for life just like an animal does for almost 3 billion years. It was luck that we started polluting the same time the sun is too hot for comfort. We have given Mother Earth a fever, and her soon condition will worsen to a state like a coma. She has been there before and recovered, but it has taken over 100,000 years to do so. We are responsible, and we will suffer the consequences. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Some scientists say the temperature will rise as much as 42 degrees by the end of this century. Much of the tropical landmass will become scrub and desert and will no longer serve for regulation. This adds to the 40% of the Earth's surface that we have already depleted to feed ourselves. Curiously, aerosol pollution of the northern hemisphere reduces global warming by reflecting the sunlight back into space. This global dimming is transient and could disappear at any point now. And, like the smoke that it is, leaving us fully exposed to the heat of the global greenhouse. We are in a fool's climate, accidentally kept cool by smoke, and before the century is over, billions of us could die. But the time is now. Look at the jellyfish that are now invading the Japanese coast on an annual basis. This rarity used to happen every 40 years. But now that the climate is warming, this has allowed the jellyfish to expand their ranges. But it's not too late. We can make a change, but the time is now. Do your part and follow the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle. We've done this since we were little kids. We did this, we could do this, and we all can make a difference. Buy an eco-friendly car. It doesn't have to be a Prius. There's a Ford Focus out there, a Ford Taurus that has a twin turbo EcoBoost. Gets 30 to 40 miles an hour a gallon. But the time is now. The kickbacks are out there to help pad our wallet, and at the same time we could help Mother Earth. It's a win-win situation, people. Install solar panels in your house. Have the energy companies pay you money for providing energy to you and your neighbors. It's true. If you don't believe me, look it up. There are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of ways to save this planet. We can change our destiny, but the time is now. In conclusion, I'd like to thank everybody for listening to my Message of America to America speech. And remember the 3 R's while you go about your everyday business. Consider the little things that you can do to help out, like carpooling to work, eating organic foods, and the 3 R's. But remember, everybody, the time is now. Thank you. Hope you enjoy my speech.